Hello, everybody. Welcome and thank you for tuning in here on the Red Hawk Sports Network alongside Jonathan Edmond. I'm Jess Lipson as we have the CSAC playoff tournament going on between Montclair State Redhawks and Kean University. Montclair State comes into this one with a record of 11-4 and 5-1 in the CSAC, while Kean's 10-5 and 4-2 in the CSAC. These two teams faced off last year, ending Montclair State's 2021 season. So we have a little bit of history between these two, not just, of course, two teams in the same conference. We should be in a good one. John, who are we looking for on both sides of the field today?
Ooh, that's a tough one, Jess. On both sides of the field today, I think for Montclair State, you got to look at McCreary. He became the second player in program history to record 100 career goals and register 100 career assists. And over there on the other side, you got to look at, right now, I'm picking the Rookie of the Year, Nick Thorne, to maybe have a great game today.
Yeah, we just got news about the CSAC, all CSAC teams, both teams with double-digit members on the list as we get it started here, and it looks like a scramble for the ball, and eventually Montclair State's the ones who get it started, but now Kean with the takeaway and change of possession here.
Right now, you can see the game's already starting to get physical as the CSAC playoffs. Both teams want it really badly. Look at the physicality on both ends.
Yeah, it feels like the ball hasn't even fully been in anybody's possession yet. Now Montclair State will come up the near side as Aiden Long dishes it off to Matt Dansex.
Yeah, you just see how he cradles it up the field right there. This is probably the cleanest offensive movement they've had so far to start the game.
And that was actually Aiden Maxwell, but he ended up giving it off to Matt Dansex as far side Montclair State trying to get onto the board here. It'll be Dansex on the near side looking for an opening.
Great defense.
He passes it off to Cavino, back to Dansex, who gets mauled by a couple Cougars. And it's now going the other way.
Yeah, great job right there by the Redhawks. I was about to say you should have picked them up a little early, but right there, that's the patience on the defensive end. Just waited for him to come to him.
And Montclair State on the board first, courtesy of Mike McCreary. But that was just a full team effort there, getting the ball down quickly and getting on the board.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you like to see earlier on. They're just sharing it, passing it around, and it came out to work in their favor. But I don't know. There is a flag on the floor. I'm not sure what that's on.
Yeah, if it stays Montclair State's ball, that will be McCreary's first goal of the game. Of course, first goal for Montclair State and the first goal of the playoffs as a whole. It looked like Christian Boyle had a little bit of room in front of him, but he quickly dished it off to Tyler McCreary, and then the brother-to-brother connection was inevitable there as Mike McCreary had nobody other than the goalie in front of him.
Yeah, McCreary just continuing to outshine right now really in the CSAC with a goal early on here, bringing the score 1-0. Montclair State leads.
McCreary was an honorable mention for the CSAC this year. He won second team last year. He's 8th in the conference in points with 3.67 per game as Kean will be the ones who started off here. That was Christian Bauckham who got the face-off, and he's really just been that guy for them for the better half of the second half of the season.
Yeah, look right here for the Cougars to be a little more patient with it. You can see the passes is working on their side a little bit. Let's see who can get open for them and try to capitalize and tie up the score.
Porter on the near side here. He didn't start the game, but he got in just 2 minutes into the game, so he makes an attempt towards the net, but he's behind it right now. He gets it off to R.J. Duthler. And now sets back up top. Kean with an opportunity here. They tried to pass to a cutting man. Unable to do so. The deep shot and nice save and goal. And then Kean fires right back to knot this one up at 1.
Oh my goodness, right there. You didn't even expect. That was an excellent save right there. As he tried to shoot the shot into the goal, it stopped, bounced out. Got to stay right there in that box. Was just blindsided by it. And right there, the Cougars capitalized and tied the game up 1-1.
Both goalies already conceding a goal, and they're some of the top goalies in the conference.
Yeah.
So it's going to be an interesting battle between who can get into the back of the net, because they're facing two of the top goalies in the conference right now.
Yeah, right there. Metzger, we just seen it, literally got that out of his house right there. Had it exactly where he wanted it, and then the Cougars just capitalized with him outside of the box. Great play right there from the Cougars.
Christian Bauckham has won 2 of the 3 faceoffs so far. And now it's Batcher on the near side. He's been great for them all season long. Made the second team for the CSAC. Kean is third in the conference in goals with 17.20 a game. Montclair State in first with 18.07. Montclair State the second seed in this tournament, and Kean's the third. Batcher shoots, and he scores!
Wow, right there, just relentless. Batcher had it exactly where he wanted, just shot it right through Metzger's legs and hits the back of the net. Great play right there from the Cougars. Again, they're up by 1.
Yeah, that was a sick shot there. He jumped up into the air in midair, striked it into the back of the net. So already 2-1 and not even 5 minutes into this game.
Yeah, and that's what you got to love right there from the Cougars. They didn't get down by the first goal that was scored on them. They actually came back and hit them with 2 of their own.
And Kean's going to win the face-off again. And it'll be Batcher who is kind of going to lead the offense here as they look to extend this lead.
We have a lot of Cougar fans in the house.
Yeah.
Tonight, you can see it starting to ramp up and fill up. There's still a lot of fans coming in.
The defending champs of the CSAC travel well.
Coming from my hometown, too. He's from Union, New Jersey.
It's going to be a nice save by Metzger. And now Montclair State will go the other way with it.
The defense from the Cougars right there, nice. Just double-teamed them. Had the stick fall on the floor. And you could just see how the defense set so well, putting the Red Hawks in a frenzy.
Growing up, you said Kean's in your hometown. Were you a big-time Kean fan growing up?
No comment. No comment, but ooh, look at that. Ooh.
Nice try there by Roper, but big-time save by Thomas Francie.
Yeah, Francie right there. The ball just bounced directly into his hands, just right there for the take.
Kean eventually finally making it past the 50. Under 10 minutes to go here, and we'll have a whistle. And it seems like we'll get a timeout here as we have our first break of the game.
Yeah.
Kean up 2-1 here so far.
Yeah, well, you got to love exactly how Kean came out to start the game. The last time these two faced in the season, the last game, Kean came out on a 3-1 start where they scored 3 goals on Montclair State. Montclair State started with a goal of the game, the same way this one's ended up here. So Kean's just got to keep the pedal to the metal at this moment, because there was a point where it was late in the first, going into late in the second quarter, where Montclair State went on an 8-0 run their last game against Kean University. So Kean just has to continue to keep them where they have them right now and just add to the total if they want to come out victorious in this.
Yeah, it's interesting how these two teams just faced off. The Montclair State's last game, or 2 games ago, it was against Kean, while Kean's last game was the one against Montclair State. Montclair State's been on quite the run the last couple games after starting the season off 0-2, now 11-2. Since then, They've been on a tear, and talking to Coach Pasque, lacrosse is all about runs and trying to create a bigger run than your opponent, even in the bigger picture, and talking about games and going on a run with winning games. So they're definitely a confident team entering this one.
Yeah, definitely a confident team, and you gotta say Kean University's confident as well because they did win the championship last season, as we said earlier on. So you gotta think that they're not trying to get out this one early as well. They're trying to run this one back to back.
Yeah, and I mean, outside of that second quarter last game,
yeah,
it's knotted up. Even Kean probably wins by 1 goal. So just completing 4 straight quarters, all 4 quarters, is, I'm sure, their goal for this one as it gets going here. With 9 minutes and 20 seconds left, Kean leading this one 2-1.
Yeah, and even after that run by Montclair State, Kean University got right back into the game as well.
As Pellegrino launches that one out of bounds, but it'll stay Kean's ball. Ryder passes it out. He finds Porter. Porter trying to make a run. Now he's looking to dish it to somebody. Porter shoots. It's going to be wide.
Yeah, I'm
out of bounds.
not really sure if that was a shot or he was trying to pass it off to him because it kind of looked like it just missed the goal completely. So I'm not sure if he was trying to do a pass, but great defense right there from the Red Hawks, the captain. Now they have to find a way to capitalize on it.
Yeah, you have to wonder if Montclair State just saw something already in those first 2 goals that maybe they know how to stop now this Kean defense on that last possession.
Eight minutes and 48 seconds remaining here in the first period. You gotta love how both teams has come out. Even though Kean has come out completely on fire, the Red Hawks aren't backing down as well, only down by 1 point.
Baucom to Porter. Held near side to Magliano. And then to Porter down low. And Kean once again on the board. That time they made it look easy.
Yeah, that's that excellent movement right there. You could just see they're passing it around several times before they get the exact look that they want and get it to hit the back of the net again. Metzger's got his hands full today.
I think that was Porter with the assist. And it was Kyle Ryder who was able to put it into the back of the net. So now 3 Kean goals from 3 different members.
Yeah, and that's what it is. Just sharing the ball, finding people to just dish it to. So many assists on the game so far. Excellent play right there from the Cougars. Puts them up 3-1.
And Montclair State looking to get back into it. 3-1 here. They're down. Dan Sex will bring it up. He finds McCreary in the back of the net to Boyle. Montclair State really spread out right now. Cavino goes towards the net, but some good defense here from Kean.
Look at that man defense.
That was a nice job by Tyler Brooks, who stopped the shot attempt from Christian Boyle.
Wow, the Cougars is all over this one, not letting up at all on the defensive end, making it extremely difficult for the Red Hawks. Picks it up again from the ground, and here we go, they're off.
And you saw Brady Moore, who just had it. I mean, he is a reason why you can see how deep this Kean team is. Started off on the bench, but was a first-team member in the conference. Porter looking for somebody, and he does. He'll find Batcher. Seems like Kean is ready to pass it before they even get it. Has some good chemistry. That's wide right. Looked a little high as well.
Yeah, and that was a good shot right there. You could just see it was on target, just a little off wide.
That attempt was from Brady Moore, as Montclair State shows some good defense there, as that will go out of bounds and now be the Red Hawks' ball.
And you always see they have the spots where they could shoot it, but they're always looking to make those extra passes, and that's what's been working for them so far, but that one just didn't work in their favor.
Montclair State's got to get past 50 in there. They do. Jack Cleary getting it forward. Dansex finds Mike McCreary behind the net. Far side Boyle. And then up top to Mornier. Behind the net to McCreary.
Look at how the defense is just swarming them.
McCreary now with a shot, and he scores! 3-2. Kean still up top.
Yeah, and right there, Fancy was perfect within their last 5 possessions. Didn't let one up, but right there just went between his legs with that one. Gave up that goal. Great shot right there from the Red Hawks, 2-3.
That's McCreary's second point of the game now. He's up to 210 career points. In 5th place, tied for 5th place in Montclair State history is Matt Hammerly and Brett Mangan with 212. So see if he can try to get into the top 5 in Montclair State history in this game. He's also second in the conference in points with 6.20 a game, as Kean does a nice job of getting the ball away from Dansex over there.
Ooh, drops him down to the floor. Somebody give that guy a map.
Mike McCreary here playing some good defense, and eventually they'll get it to Francie. And now Montclair State changes possession here. McCreary's got a wide open shot, and he scores.
Oh, my goodness. Right there. Drops it in him again. Ties the game up 3-3. That boy's on fire.
And I spoke to Pasque earlier, and he said this game's all about runs. We just mentioned that, and here Montclair State trying to find themselves on a little bit of a run here as they knot this one back up at 3.
That is the 3rd goal for McCreary. He has been amazing so far in this one. Literally, the ball is just finding him, and he's putting it in.
And Montclair State will get another chance here. Andrea Fiorenza for Montclair State, that was with the face-off. And now Mike McCreary puts on a little bit of a spin move, trying to create some space here. He's got his brother on the near side open, and he'll pass it over to him. Looks like Montclair State will spread back out and try to set up a new plan here.
You can see they're starting to figure it out on the offensive end. They're starting to share the ball a little more.
Thomas Roper to Joe Cavino. Cavino shoots, bounces over the net, and it'll go out of bounds but stay Red Hawks ball. Cavino was first team CSAC last year, second team this year. Ooh, Montclair State with the ball rolling right in front of the net.
Yeah, that was literally about to go in. It was just stopped in the middle second.
Oh, and it stays Red Hawks ball, though. So they'll get another chance. Yeah, I was waiting for that to maybe just trickle in there. McCreary looking for somebody, and he'll give it off to Boyle, who shoots it wide left.
Yeah, that was a clean shot, too. Wide open. Just scooped it a little too far away from the net. Nice screen.
Gablianis to Boyle. Near side Cavino. Cavino has 45 career Montclair State goals. See if he can reach that 50 mark as McCreary saves it, but it'll be a change of possession here, and now Kean looking to get the lead back.
Yeah, so far 8 ground balls for the Cougars and 5 for the Red Hawks.
And just so far, it seems like the ground balls are going to be crucial because there's just so many scrambles with how physical these two teams are.
Yeah, there's the CSAC playoffs. Definitely got to get physical. You could see the Red Hawks have figured it out defensively. Now they're starting to put the Cougars in a little bit of an offensive frenzy.
We have 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Batcher up top. He finds Fischetti. Actually, not Fischetti. That's McCabe.
Oh, tried to get him down low. The defense of the Red Hawks right there forced him to go behind the goal.
Yeah, that was Aiden Maxwell on defense.
Ooh.
And there's a shot too high, and it'll be Montclair State's ball. So that was actually a nice job on defense there by the Red Hawks.
Yeah, nice job by the Red Hawks, but still, you got to play defense through the last second. Gave him too much room right there. Just miscalculated on it. Couldn't get it to fall, but that was a little too much room right there for the Cougars.
And Maxwell just taking it all by himself. He got past two Kean defenders. Eventually dishes it out to Boyle on the far side. And Montclair State looking to take the lead here with under 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. The last time these two teams faced, they ended the first quarter, Kean winning 4-3. We know how that ended. And now it's the reverse here in this one as Montclair State takes the lead.
I had a feeling, as you were saying that, I had a feeling he was about to get the reverse for it. Montclair State capitalizes again, scores the goal, 4-3.
So 3 unanswered goals here for Montclair State to come back and take the lead here. I was almost stunned for a second as Montclair State seemed easily got that first goal, but then, went down 3-1.
Yeah. And this is where the Cougars have to be careful because this is kind of the run that the Red Hawks went on the last time out. They went on 8-0 unanswered. And that changed the whole game as the Cougars tried to fight back towards the end of it.
That was Connor Gabilanis who got that goal. He's 7th in the NJAC. Or 7th on the team, I mean. Now with 18 goals. And now is with his 10th straight game with a goal. Last game against Bryn Athyn, he had 3 goals in that game. So, freshman putting it on. Here as Kean tries to force it inside.
Yeah, great job right there. The defense from the Red Hawks. And right now they're off. Let's see what they can make of it.
McCreary, nice save there by Francie.
Yeah, right there. I think, he should have took the shot himself instead of passing it off into the corner. Right there, a missed opportunity for the Red Hawks.
McCreary tried to take it away there, but Magliano did a nice job of sticking with it.
Yeah, McCreary should have definitely took that shot himself early on.
Pellegrino sends it back to Porter. Back to Pellegrino. Pellegrino shoots, and what a save!
Wow. My goodness. Right into the back of his stick right there. Got it exactly where he wanted it.
The grad student in goal for the Red Hawks. Played at Vassar and Kenyon before coming here for his 5th year. He's 4th in the NJAC with saves per game with 10.47. Roper to McCreary. McCreary with a nice little spin move before getting hit. Nice job by Boyle, is able to pick it right back up, and that will do it with the sound of the buzzer in the first quarter here. Montclair State leading this one 4-3 after going down 3-1. But it's as close. It's been a close game overall.
Yeah, right there, and it just shows their resilience here today as the Red Hawks. They could have been down and out completely as the Cougars were going on this little bit of run, but Montclair State went on their run as well, capitalized, and now they're leading to end the first. They're exactly where they would want to be, but they have to keep this level of play up going into the second quarter as well because we all know the Cougars could just start lighting up any second.
Yeah, we kind of seen a mix of good offense and good defense from both of these teams, especially the 2 guys in goal for each team. As you know, we mentioned the new CSAC all conference teams were announced, so we'll just run through those for your Montclair State Red Hawks. The first team member and Defensive Player of the Year, Wilson Smith, as well as Matt Dansix. Second team was Tyler McCreary, David Metzger, and Joe Cavino. And honorable mentions were Mike McCreary, Christian Boyle, Aiden Long, David Driscoll, and Jack Cleary. I spoke to Coach Posque before that, and he was, it's a great honor to win these awards for the individual members on the team. But, as a team, they feel great, and that's what they're really focused on. They're focused on getting to Saturday as a overall. And now for Kean, first team members, Brady Moore, Matt Palmieri, Thomas Francie, Anthony Porter, Tommy Pellegrino, and Joseph McNulty. Second team, Connor Batcher and Christian Bauckham. And honorable mentions, Kenny Yeager, Stephen Thorne, and Dante Magliano. Alex Hufford was a member of the all-sportsmanship team.
Yeah, and you have it right there on the Red Hawks side. That's 10 honorable mentions, and over there on the Cougar side, you have 13.
Yeah, 23 members of
combined.
The CSAC team is playing in this one. And going into this, if you look at the CSAC stats per team, one of these teams is second and one of these teams is third for almost every single one, whether it be goals, points, shot percentage, or then on the other side, saves in goal.
Yeah, match up completely well, and you can see that in the play today.
So far, just one penalty for Montclair State. It's going to be Kean's ball to start this one off. Joseph McNulty bringing it up the field. Montclair State kind of giving him some room to work with as he dishes it off to Porter. And now McNulty will run back. Actually, he'll run off the field as it'll be a sub here. Coming on was Magliano.
You can see they're starting to slow things down a little bit to start this quarter. Ooh, nice face, Juka.
And there we go. Kean getting going here in the second.
That was
4-4.
Nasty. Hit him a little bit with the crossover. Dished it inside. Got it to hit the back of the net. Great job right there by the Cougars. Automatically opening this one up. Tying the game 4-4.
That was just such a great plan and well-written play by this whole team because you saw McNulty win the face-off, then run off the field. Yeah. He did his job, and then Kean went right to work and was able to score there in just under a minute, 51 seconds to be exact, as it's tied up here 4-4. Started off pretty warm outside, but now
it's freezing.
Maybe a little bit colder as the day has gone on. It's a fight for the ball. Nobody has it yet.
Wow.
And eventually Matt Dansex picks it up, but he's getting whacked, and he'll drop it.
The physicality of this game. All you see is jerseys all over the ball on the ground. Wow.
And now players on the ground, and we'll get some whistles here, and it'll be Kean's ball as they are fired up over there on their bench.
Yeah, right now they're just winning the 50-50 balls, really going for it, diving. This is the type of mentality you need in the playoffs right now.
That fight for the ball just now took longer than the first goal of the game took. It's Kean making some passes here, trying to find the open man. As they find someone cutting there. That pass was for Kyle Ryder. Already has 2 goals in this game. Batcher on the far side. He'll give it to Porter up top.
Yeah, look at the Red Hawks defense right now, forcing them away from where he wants to be. He has to go behind the goal.
Yeah, that's Elefante with some good defense, and that'll be a shot little too high for Kean, and that will roll out of bounds, but stay Cougars ball.
Yeah, it was wide open, had it exactly where he wanted it, just like you said, a little too wide on that. Gotta want that one back. A great opportunity right there for the Cougars, just couldn't capitalize.
And now it'll be Montclair State's ball as that one rolls out of bounds. First one over there is Jack Greco. Elefante was playing some nice defense. He was a second-team CSAC member last year in 2021. Has 23 career-caused turnovers. And Kean taking advantage of the Montclair State mistake.
Yeah, that was excellent defense right there from the Red Hawks. The Cougars could have just ran away with it. But they stayed right there, tapped the stick off. The ball went loose.
And Kean with the lead.
Wow.
But we got a flag here Not sure if that will affect the goal, but if it stands, it's now 5-4. Kean's leading this one.
Yeah, you see right there, the Cougars missed an opportunity of getting that breakaway, get it right back, and score automatically on it. Now they regain the lead again, 5-4.
That goal coming from Hunter Jenkinson. Kean really spreading it out early on.
So far, he's allowed 5 goals in this game and had 3 saves.
So the penalty is going to hurt the Red Hawks as Kean will just start off with it. Porter fakes it, and he then sends it inside, and it looks like the Red Hawks will clear out of trouble here.
Yeah, I was about to say Kyle Ryder was completely deep in the box, not where you wanted him.
As Felter will bring it up, and then he hands it off to Boyle. Felter had a big game against Keystone. That really sparked his run of 11 ground balls and 9 caused turnovers over a span of 3 games. He's also third on the team with 11 caused turnovers. So he's very, very productive on the defensive end as Dansex will jog a little bit, holding the ball, trying to get his players on the field as Montclair State makes some subs. Thomas Roper then comes to the opposite side here. He sprints ahead. Roper shoots and he scores, and it's knotted it back up here at 5.
Yeah, I was about to say, that was an opening. If he didn't go for that, the words were coming out of my mouth as you were speaking. Literally, he had a wide open lane, shot it and got it to go. Right there just would have been a missed opportunity if he passed it up, and that's exactly what I thought he was about to do. I thought he was about to pass it behind the goalpost, but
yeah,
took advantage right there, hit the back of the net, and the game is tied 5-5. We've got a good one here, ladies and gentlemen.
The way he threw his stick, it seemed like he was going behind the net there. Because I don't know if wasn't able to see who was playing defense on him there, but it looked like he might have just not known where the goal was behind him, because he was just letting Roper run straight at him there. As it's another scramble for the ball, and Montclair State looking like they will be the ones to scoop it up.
Ooh.
That's Andrea Fiorenza, who does his job and then runs off. So now Roper has it again here. See if he'll try to take it himself and take the lead here for the Red Hawks, as we're now 10 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the first half. It's knotted up here at 5 in the semifinals of the CSAC tournament between Kean University and Montclair State. Roper with a fake inside, and he'll pass it behind the net.
Yeah, right now they're playing Roper pretty well.
Dansex with a move. He shoots. That bounces over the net. Looked like it might have been deflected off Francie.
That one looked clean to me. It looked like it was about to go in, but clearly deflected. Great job right there from the Cougars defensively.
Roper to McCreary. McCreary now in front of the net. He shoots, and that'll bounce over, but looks like it'll stay the Red Hawks ball.
It's almost like every time they shoot, it's just bouncing on the floor before even going into the goal, and that's not working for them right now. They've got to work on the clear shots.
There's 30 seconds on the shot clock. McCreary.
Right there, the same thing happened again. Yeah, hitting the ball on the floor before it can even.
Kind of lost it there.
Yeah.
Now 25 seconds on the shot clock. Roper to Cavino. Cavino will try to take it himself. And then he dishes it out. Boyle, near side. What a save by Francie.
Ooh, Francie right there, not afraid to get down. That when that ball is coming at you, I would have got away from
Yeah,
it, but he
running
literally
away.
stepped up to the plate and saved that one.
And now Kean looking to take advantage of the nice job on defense they just did.
Ooh, I don't think he should have slowed down right there. I think he should have attacked and went for it. Gave the Red Hawks a chance to set up their defense.
Pellegrino has it on the far side. He dishes it off to Batcher. Finds its way to Magliano. Magliano has Maxwell on him.
Ooh.
Oh, and Kean able to keep possession here. Eight minutes and 20 seconds left in this half. Magliano passes it in front of the net. Just looked like they weren't able to have full control of it. And the shot wide right. That shot came from Brady Moore.
Yeah, great job right there from Metzger getting prepared, even though it didn't really touch him at all. Just got out of his way. You can see him making the dive, trying to make that effort play.
And that's high again.
Yeah, that one was just completely off. I just think at the moment he wanted to get the ball up and out as their offense wasn't flowing.
Yeah, they're going to have to shoot it here quick as 10 seconds left on the shot clock. It'll be Porter who probably will take the shot here for Kean. He passes it off to Ryder.
Yeah.
They're not able to connect on that, and Montclair State's ball here.
Yeah, great.
Under 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Great job from the Red Hawks down to the wire with the defense. They're going to get possession right now. Let's see if they could break the tie here.
Kean doing some really good defense at the midfield. This is the 2 and 3 seed playing here in the semifinals of the CSAC tournament. On the other side is Stockton and Rosemont. Stockton handily with a lead at 9-1 right now.
Ooh.
Tried to do a little fancy move
Yeah.
there.
I don't know. Did he try to just shoot that one without even looking at the goal? Lock-up defense right there from the Red Hawks. Great job by Smith, Defensive Player of the Year.
Batcher gets past one,
Oh.
and then wide left. It looks like he might have beat his defender, but
Yeah,
it's not
he-
an accurate shot.
It beat his defender and was completely wide open. Just missed it by a lot.
As Montclair State goes on to the offensive side here, and they'll make a couple subs. The notable Joe Cavino now onto the field, as well as Connor Gabilanis. Passed up top here.
Yeah.
It looks like we'll have a timeout.
Oh, well, needed the timeout because both teams just running up and down the field without a break, and it's tied right now. And it looks like neither team wants to let up. Neither team wants to let the other team have an edge going into halftime with 6:11 remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, I got to hand it to Kean here. I feel like, that this second quarter last game was definitely sitting on their minds. It's such a frustrating way to lose when you just play one quarter poorly. But this quarter has been played very well by them as they're leading in goals 2-1, able to knot this one up at 5.
Yeah, and we were speaking about their last game, how this is the right around the time where the Red Hawks went on that 8-0 run. So for the Cougars doing a great job shutting them down here in the second quarter, this is exactly what they needed, and hopefully they capitalize off of it.
Yeah, it's been 17 shots by Kean to 14 for Montclair State. Both teams with 2 assists and both teams with 5 goals.
Yeah, and it's completely equal on both sides for the goalies. You see Francie with 3 saves and 5 goals allowed, and you see Metzger with 3 saves and 5 goals allowed as well. Both of them with .375 save percentage.
Metzger's second in the conference with a 60% save percentage, so I'm sure he'd like to get that up as this game goes along. You know, Montclair State dropped to this team last year in the tournament to end their season. And when I talked to Coach Posque about it, he said, you know, it's a new season now. So they're not really thinking about it too much. He says, I'm sure it's on some of their minds and that will only fuel them. But things are going really well for them right now. And they have been, as they've won 11 out of their last 13 games heading into the tournament.
Yeah, and right now, all that's on their mind is getting the goal at the end of the day, is winning the whole CSAC playoffs. Let's see if they can do that. Oh, that was the greatest back crack of my life.
Kean swarming in front of the goal here, not letting any deep shot have an opening, as that looked wide left by Cavino. It'll be McCreary right there, though, to pick it up. 30 seconds on the shot clock here. McCreary to Boyle. To Dansix, and Dansix will shoot it a little high.
Yeah, so far that's 17 shots on the game for the Cougars, while the Redhawks have 14.
Dansix behind the net. McCreary with a low shot. It was on angle. It looked like it hit maybe Francie's foot.
Yeah, it definitely hit his foot right there. Francie not afraid to use every single body part. I think that wasn't even off his foot. You can.
And Boyle. Oh, Boyle taking the lead here for the Redhawks, but
I wasn't going to say that was off his foot. I was going to say that was off his toe. It was probably off of his big toe because of the way he saved it. But right there, as that was about to come out of my mouth, capitalized on it, and the Redhawks are up. Christian Boyle with another goal for the Redhawks, put him up 6-5.
I feel like we've kind of noticed a lot of times in this game so far, the goalies with a really nice save, and instead of the offense, feeling upset about missing that shot, they, go right back at him. And they took advantage there. 6-5 here with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left. Montclair State leading this one. Montclair State won the last game between these two, 16-11 on April 27th.
Ooh, jumped up high for that one.
Montclair State looking to go on a little bit of a run here as they get the ball right back, as McCreary slips on that far corner. Now Cavino. Tyler McCreary, you feel like he's won every award, but they give him more as he won Offensive Player of the Week last week. Had 7 goals last game. Cavino shoots. Francie with the save.
Francie right there with the save, getting a little bit of deja vu from the last time out where the Redhawks capitalized almost the same way. Right there is off his foot again.
Montclair State passing it around.
Ooh.
Dansix with a one-handed shot.
These are some clean looks right now from the Redhawks.
And now Kean is going to go the other way with it. I have a wide open look. And that goes into the back of the net.
Wow, I thought that one was actually out, the way it bobbled into the net. But great job right there from Kean, just staying poised, coming all the way down on it. It was like a one-man fast break. Just dodged it into the back of the net. Great job right there from the Cougars, tying it up 6-6.
We saw Nick Fischetti running up the field there all by himself, but didn't seem like any of the Montclair State defenders did, as they just kind of let him go right in front of Metzger there.
Yeah, literally no one stepped up to the plate. No one tried to stop him. When he's coming down like that, you always want to send the body in front of him to see if he could pass it away. The Red Hawks didn't do a great job right there defensively, which resulted into the Cougars scoring.
So now it's 6-6 here.
Wow.
A fight for the ball, and the Cougars will take it. Christian Bauckham. Now McNulty looking to pass it off here. And he does, and then he'll run off the field.
Yeah, you could see he was waving it off. He did not want the timeout right now. As you could see, they're gaining the momentum. I'm not probably a smart timeout, but at the same time, is it really smart when the Cougars are actually gaining the momentum right now, trying to see if they can gain the lead with 3:26 remaining in the second quarter? But you can see the players weren't happy after the timeout.
Yeah, definitely Porter wanted to see what he could do there with it. But, yeah, I think it was the right call with the timeout. 6-6 here, 3 minutes left in the half. You maybe draw something here to send you into the halftime with the lead. And even just give you a break after that scramble for the ball at the face-off.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams starting to ramp up, starting to get physical. You definitely want to give them a little breather to finish it off strong. But at the same time, when you see it's going so great for you right there, and when your players see on the field that they could capitalize on something and they're waving it off, me personally, I don't think I would have called that.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you think he saw Porter over here?
Probably
that's
not.
Field
yeah,
too.
Probably not, because it's like across the field. But at the same time, Porter, when
he knew it was coming.
When you're on the field, you can see most things that the coaches can't. And right there, Porter just seen an opening and didn't get to capitalize off of it.
Yeah, over at the Stockton Rosemont game, it's now 11-1 halfway through that second quarter. Montclair State dropped to Stockton 15-4 in a really good battle, and Kean did the same thing by just one and a 14-13 loss. So whoever wins here will make for a fun finals matchup against Stockton.
Wow, Stockton. That's a tough team to beat. I'll just say that.
We reach 3 minutes here in the second quarter. It's knotted up at 6. Kean looking to take the lead.
Oh.
There's a collision there by maybe the two Red Hawks. They might not even have gotten a piece of the Kean player there, but nevertheless, Montclair State changing to possession here, and they'll look to attack.
Yeah, and they've got to, well, you can see putting the burners on them, getting past them extremely fast, waiting for the substitutions to come in, and they're going to slow it down a bit.
Seems like the timeout did not really pay off. Matt Dansick's near side gives it to McCreary, who passes it to the other McCreary. Some conservative passes here. Not trying to threaten just yet, but now they move closer. Cavino shoots.
Ooh.
And that nails Drew Campanella.
Yeah, Campanella right there. It's almost like he was waiting for it, knew it was coming to him. But at the same time, the Red Hawks, great shot right there, just couldn't capitalize.
And the ball is rolling around, and eventually the Red Hawks will pick it up. About 20 seconds between shot clock and game clock. So the Red Hawks can use the full 80 minutes. Dansick's shots.
Yeah, right there. I don't believe that was a great shot. It doesn't look like he was directly on target or where he was shooting it. He literally just launched that one.
Thomas Roper bringing it up here. He passes it to Boyle, and now it'll change possession. So this could be the last possession if Kean wants it to be.
Yeah, let's see if they'll hold it out till the end completely.
I would.
Yeah, you can. You could capitalize on it, milk it down, and then just catch the Red Hawks when they're blindsided from it. But
I'm sure you have a minute left in the quarter, play drawn up. Why not try to execute it here and go into the half with a slight lead? As Kean shoots,
ooh,
and that'll bounce to the back. As it was a race to see who can get the ball, and it'll stay Kean's possession. Porter up top to Pellegrino. Gets past the first Montclair State defender, but eventually Maxwell trails behind him.
ooh. Yeah, great job from the Red Hawks right there defensively. With 14 seconds left, they've got to go fast.
Yeah, they'll have a short time here. See if they try to put something up
and launch it.
And they will try. Now 5 seconds.
Yeah, 5 seconds
Kean.
for the Cougars now. Right there, I felt like that was kind of a waste of a possession. They're going to launch it as well. And time expires for the second quarter.
Yeah, so that'll do it for the first half of this one. It's tied up here 6-6 between Montclair State and Kean University. Really a battle on both ends for both of these teams, and it doesn't look like either of these teams have really taken advantage or has, been better than the other.
Yeah, they've definitely been back and forth. You could see McCreary and Ryder really stepping up for each of their teams respectively, but it's almost like they're sharing the ball completely. As we can see, it's tied up now 6-6. Neither team has an edge. I'm eager to see what's going to happen here in the second half because I know one of these teams is due.
Yeah, there's been a couple goals scorers for both of these teams. Batcher, Porter, Jenkinson, Fischetti, all with one. Ryder has two. We saw McCreary, Boyle, the other McCreary, and Gabinellis with one. And Roper also has one as well. So
yeah, and you can see right here on the goalie, and you can see that Francie for Kean has 6 saves and 6 goals allowed, .500%. And you can see on the other side for Montclair State, Metzger with 3 saves and 6 goals allowed, .333%.
Yeah, Montclair State has 23 shots in this one to Kean's 19, but Kean winning the ground ball battle 17-11. They've won those 50-50 chances, and that's what seems like that has really helped them. I feel like also on the defensive end, they've been doing a nice job of defending shots and then taking advantage of when Montclair State has struggled. But if you're Montclair State right now, what are you kind of talking about in the locker room?
Right now, you just got to find a way to break through the Cougars defense, and I feel like once you can do that, it's going to open up because they found a way earlier on the second. They found it in the second quarter, but I don't know, later on Kean just found their groove and started capitalizing defensively, and that's really what they got to find through. Once they can break the defense, once they can find ways to just move the ball around, spread the offense, start getting those assists, Montclair State could come up with it.
Yeah, so we have about 8 minutes and 45 seconds until we get the second half underway here in the CSAC semifinals between Montclair State and Kean University. We'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. Hello and welcome back here on the Red Hawk Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in to the CSAC semifinals between Kean University and Montclair State University here at Sprague Field on the Red Hawk Sports Network, where you can get all your Montclair State sports action alongside Jonathan Edmond. I am Jess Lipson. As it's 6-6 here as we begin the second half. It was a battle between these two teams. A little bit of runs by both to take the leads at some point, but now we are all tied up here.
Yeah, and you can see on the goal side, you have Ryder with 2 goals and McCreary for the Red Hawks with 2 goals as well. They've been leading it so far. Let's see who comes out strong for them here in the second half, because both teams need it. With this game tied up, this is exactly how you want it. The score is basically 0-0 in their minds right now. So let's see who has the upper hand to finish it out and get this victory.
It looked like Pellegrino wanted to take a shot off there, but he brought it right back out. And
yeah, you can see the Red Hawks are starting to come with the double team earlier on, trying to limit anything that they could do.
Dan Six on Pellegrino. Dan Six just as good of a defender as he is on offense. And Kean there with a shot wide left. I think that was from Magliano.
Yeah, and that looked like a really good shot. No one was in front of him. Got that one off just a little too far off to the left side. But exactly what the Cougars wanted as they had possession right back.
Porter trying to get it past Metzger, but Metzger very aware of where he was. And Metzger again taking it right away.
Great save. That was exactly hit him right where he wanted, got possession of it as the ball goes into the Cougar side.
I think that was a little bit of an error on Metzger trying to get it out quickly instead of efficiently.
And you can see right now, because they got bodies down low, they're trying to capitalize on it, trying to get it going quickly.
It was Brooks who was going to bring it up the near side, but he'll give it to Porter, and now over to Batcher. Batcher already with a goal in this one, as well as Porter. Behind the net, running with it is Jenkinson. He passed it up top to Porter. Porter shoots, and Metzger with another save.
That was an excellent save right there. Just bobbled in and out of the stick. Got it to stay with it, and right now the Red Hawks is on the move.
And Aiden Maxwell will take it all the way himself down the field. He gave it to Covino.
Right now, the Red Hawks got to look to be fit. Oh, okay. It's because the substitutions are coming in, because I see them slowing down a little bit. Right now, you got to try and go at them or something to try to get the offense flowing around you.
Yeah, it seems like when you give Kean a chance to set up on defense, they do a pretty good job. As McCreary tries to come from behind the net, but it'll be wide left, and lucky for him, his brother was right there to keep it in bounds. Boyle shoots too high.
Yeah, I don't want to say you don't have to play out of control, but you do got to play with a sense of urgency with the Cougars, because once they get set, it's really hard to get by them.
Another shot there. Montclair State takes the lead 7-6.
Yeah, right there is Gabba Lanes. Right there, just has the wide open lane, took his shot. You can see automatically how he turned when he made that one in. Turns around and poses for the crowd. Exactly what they needed right there. Breaks the tie. Connor puts the Red Hawks up.
And that's McCreary's 5th point of the game, giving him a total of 213 on the season, putting him 5th all-time in Montclair State history.
Wow.
He's just 2 away from 4th.
That's amazing.
Tyler Meth with 217 career points. But, yeah, as you mentioned, Gavilanes with his 2nd goal now. Him and McCreary with 2 apiece. It's kind of, I mean, that's all you want to come out of half with. Take the lead and, you know, just work from there, as Kean's looking to go right back at him here.
Ooh.
Metzger looked like he connected sticks there.
Yeah, great job right there from the Red Hawks. I was about to say, the same urgency you had in the offensive end to try to hurry up and get one in, you have to have that on the defensive end as well. And it looked like they were letting up, like they were trailing back so slowly, but they got back and deflected it.
Kean looking for another opportunity, and that's going to be wide right. And it'll stay Kean's ball, though. 7-6, 11-12 left in the third. Kean has 45 seconds on the shot clock to work with. Batcher looking for a second one of the game. Passes it to far side. And then up top to Pellegrino. Pellegrino guarded by Maxwell. Dishes off to Magliano, who does a really nice job of sticking with it. Porter from deep gives it to Pellegrino. Maxwell with some tough defense.
Maxwell's a pretty big, strong dude. I remember we were playing basketball against him, and I had to guard him, and he gave me a little elbow.
And Kean ties it up there.
Yeah, the Cougars right back at you. Like I said, you have to have the same urgency on the defensive end, which the Red Hawks had. But at the last second, you got to play defense till the last second. And they gave it up on that one, and the Cougars capitalized on it, scoring the goal, which ties it up 7-7. And back to what I was saying, Aiden, I remember we were playing basketball game for the Red Hawk Sports Network, and I had to guard him. We were both the bigs. He gave me an elbow as I went up to put the ball back in, and after that elbow, I was nowhere to be found on the court ever again. I don't think I even touched the ball because that elbow to my stomach probably put me out.
Yeah, I was pretty thankful I didn't have to play him in that basketball game, and he was on my team in the football game, so I didn't have to worry about tackling him. He's a fellow member of the Red Hawk Sports Network and inside the nest, but Kean ties it up here at 7. Porter shoots, and he takes the lead. And just like that, in under a minute, Kean rattles off 2 goals and is on top.
Oh, my goodness, right there. This is not what you like to see if you're the Red Hawks. Back-to-back goals for Kean Cougars. Right there, you could just see he was on him. No hesitation. Just threw that one to the back of the net. Great job right there from Porter.
And it looked like Montclair State had some good defense going on about 2 possessions ago. And then Kean was able to just break through there. And you kind of mentioned the urgency early on to start the second half here. And Porter had urgency. He ran all the way down the field by himself and put it into the back of the net. It'll be Kean's ball here.
Yeah, right now I can feel the momentum shifting into Kean's corner, but right now, if you're the Red Hawks, you can't let down because you got that goal early on to score. You got to stay on your heels at all times. It's the CSAC playoffs. You got to want it bad.
It's now 19-1 in the second half of that Stockton-Rosemont game. It's 8-7 here. We're under the 10-minute mark in the third quarter. Batcher trying to put on the moves. He gives it to Porter behind the net. A really accurate pass, and Metzger looks like he just takes that out of midair.
Yeah, just literally took that one.
What a use of the stick there. And another nice job. That's Drew Campanella.
Wow. The defense from the Cougars. There's a flag on the floor.
Yeah, that one's whistle's going to probably be on McCreary. As Kean does a nice job with the ground balls and cause turnovers again to be able to keep possession.
Yeah, they're all over it here. It's like, and you can see when the Red Hawks came out and they scored their goal, they got a little bit lackadaisical on their defense and on their offensive coverage. But when the Cougars score, it's kind of like it fires them up into a whole nother world, and they've been taking advantage of it. That's why they have the 1-point lead here, 8-7, with 8:55 remaining in the third quarter.
And only to make it tougher here for the Red Hawks, Mike McCreary is now going to be in the penalty box for a little bit, as that's their third penalty of the game. He'll be in the penalty box for 1 minute. So the Red Hawks will be down a player here.
Yeah.
Kean looking to try to take advantage of that.
Yeah, and we have Mike McCreary, who's out right now for a minute.
Kean, fourth in the conference for man-up goals. They average 1.27 a game. And then on the other hand, Montclair State, first in penalty kill percentage with 77%. So they're more comfortable than most in this position, as Aiden Maxwell able to tough it through, and he puts on the moves, fakes some defenders out, and it's just whack-a-mole over there.
Maxwell says, "Catch me if you can, beep, beep." Just straight running away, and he's getting whacked.
Matt Dansex loses it. He's got to scoop it up here, and he does.
Wow, they're just whacking away. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to play a game like this. I'd just get angry and start whacking them back.
For a team that's really using that stick the way they are, Kean has still 0 penalties, doing a nice job of, being disciplined with that. And speaking of, McCreary with the ball now, so he's out of that penalty box. Cavino looking to put a shot off. 4 seconds on the clock. He's got to shoot. He does, and that's going to be wide right. And now it'll go Kean's way.
You can see right now Francie waving his finger up in the air saying, no, 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 not today.
As that will go out of bounds, and lucky for the Red Hawks, McCreary, smart as he is, able to be the closest one out of bounds, and Danzig straight on! He shoots and scores!
Oh my goodness, capitalizes on it again. The Red Hawks tie the game up 8-8.
And you knew where Dansex was standing. It looked like he was going to take the shot. It was just about when he was going to take it.
Yeah.
And that was just a laser beam into the back of the net, making it 8-8. As the first team all-member ties it up here for the Red Hawks.
And you could see right there, he was completely wide open, had all the time in the world, just straight up spotted exactly where he wanted to toss it. Hit the back of the net, put the Red Hawks to tie the game 8-8. And right now, neither team is letting up. It's a back-and-forth action from both teams.
As it'll be a push on Kean.
Wow.
Montclair State getting the call this time around. Danzig gets his first goal of the game with that one, as we have a couple whistles here, but I'll just continue what I was saying, and if we figure this out, I will let you know. But Danzig's now able, with his first goal of this game, has scored in every single game so far.
Yeah.
He really put on a show with 5 goals against Stockton, and has 9 of his 15 games so far have been multi-goal games. As you see a flag out there, don't know if it'll be on a specific player. Maybe just stick with Red Hawks ball, though.
Well, and if we look at on the other side where Resmond is taking on Stockton, Stockton is up 19-1 with 14:11 remaining in the third period.
Yeah, it's a.
Wow.
I'd say that one's completed.
Well, I wouldn't say there's still a whole lot of ball game to go, Jess.
Yeah. Oh, and McCreary trying to get past a couple defenders. He gets it off. I don't know how he did it to his brother, and seems like it'll be Kean's ball.
Yeah, you can see the Cougars faithful cheering on their team. A whole lot of them came out today.
And Montclair State was leading the whole first half with shots taken. It's now Kean who's leading overall. In the third period alone, Kean has taken 10 shots to Montclair State's just 5. Still, they are tied 2-2 this period, so just shows how good Metzger has been in goal. We're under 6 minutes here in the third quarter. It's knotted up here, 8-8. Magliano with the attempt. It'll be wide left.
Yeah, right there, the Redhawks just a great job getting in the lane defensively, stopping that one, hit the ball up on the ground, and it went out. Ooh.
There's wide left again as Metzger goes down. Under 5 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Yeah, that was a great shot right there from Moore for the Cougars, but just couldn't get that one to go in. Wide open shot as well.
Yeah, Moore the leading scorer on this team with 39 goals. McCreary, weird angle to take the shot, I feel like, but Francie did have a stick on it. Now McCreary goes again in front of the net. Passes to his brother, and what a save. And he's fired up as he should be.
Wow. My God. Yeah. Excellent save right there from Francie.
He is hyped over there.
He's hyped.
And Kean looking to take advantage, and the other side now. It's a goalie fiesta.
Wow, on the other side you have Metzger doing the exact same thing, but Metzger staying cool, calm, and collected while Francie is going off.
Both teams exactly who you would want in goal if you were trying to win a CSAC playoff game, as that one's going to bounce over the goal and Mike McCreary right there to scoop it up. But what a performance by these two goalies.
Yeah, amazing performance right there. That was Metzger's 9th save on the game.
Now above that 50% mark, exactly where I'm sure he wants to be. Dansex to that's actually Boyle. Boyle shoots and scores.
Wow. The Redhawks have just been on the money. The Cougars came out, went on a little run themselves, and the Redhawks answer right back, continue to just adding on to their score total. Get a 1-point lead here, 9-8, with 4:10 remaining in the third period.
Boyle 7th in the conference with 2.67 goals a game. He was first team CSAC last year, an honorable mention this year. He can do it both shooting a goal or assist, because he also has the 8th highest single game assists in the conference against Vassar. That was the first game of the season where he had 5 assists.
Ooh.
3 gray jerseys there as McCreary dishes it out. Boyle again!
Oh my goodness, Boyle with back-to-back goals for the Redhawks. Puts them up by 2, 10-8. And right now, the Redhawks are starting to get some life in them.
Yeah, it felt like a couple minutes ago, Francie was going crazy over there after making a 6 save.
Yeah.
And maybe Metzger's save on the other end fired this Redhawks team up.
Yeah, because you've seen the difference in it. Once Francie made that save, you can see he started to go off, and Metzger did the same exact thing, was calm, cool, and collected, because he knows even though what he did was amazing, they still have a job to do, and that's win the game. These little saves right now at the moment isn't winning the game for them. They got to go on the other end and score. That's what the Redhawks have been doing. They are up 10-8.
McCreary just 4 away from the Montclair State assist record. He's now at 112. Kevin Gondras has the most in Redhawk history with 116. But I'm sure all his focus is on how he can just help his team win this one. And he's done his job, as the Redhawks with some great defense there, not allowing the shot to be a clean one.
Wow. Everything is starting to look up for them right now, but this is what we've seen from both sides. We've seen runs back and forth. So even though the Redhawks is starting to hit them with some heavy hitters right now, they can't get ahead of themselves, because the Cougars can just come right back in any moment.
Yeah, they really need to just take advantage of this run and add to it, because it's only a 2-goal lead, and that has been squashed numerous times in this game. Redhawks will have 60 seconds to work with on the shot clock, trying to add to a 10-8 lead. We appreciate you if you're just tuning in here on the Red Hawk Sports Network and spending your Tuesday night with us as we see some CSAC men's lacrosse. Alongside Jonathan Edmond, I'm Jess Lipson. It's been a great one all game, and it looks like it'll only get better as the game goes on. And there, Francie with a nice save and deflected. Kean wasting no time going the other way. Cavino did a nice job tracking him down, and now the Red Hawks double teaming here. And now Caleb Loron will get it off to Batcher, and Kean will look to reset here. Two minutes and 15 seconds left. That one will go out of bounds, but stay Kean's ball. Aiden Maxwell looking to take it past the 50. Kean's going to be putting on the pressure here, as they should be. But the Red Hawks inevitably get it past, and now it'll be Kean's ball. That's just a tough mistake here in such a close game.
Right now, you don't want to have any turnovers with the shot clock going down right now. You have fresh 80 seconds. If you're the Cougars, you can try to milk it if you want.
As that one will roll out of bounds. Stay Kean's ball. Minute and 25 left in this third quarter. Metzger's going to take it a little bit out himself. A risky pass, but he's able to connect with Jack Cleary.
Oh, here we go. Let's see if they can capitalize, bring their lead up to 3, to a 3-point lead as the time's starting to wind down with a minute remaining here in the third period.
Kean's been a little quiet as of late. Kean got their last goal, or their 8th goal, when there was 10 minutes left in the third. So it's now been almost 10 minutes without them scoring. See if in these next 30 seconds they can rattle something off.
Yeah, that was a great save right there by Francie, just down low.
Now 10 seconds. Cross field. Shot. Save. 2-1. And time will expire.
Wow.
That is a huge third period where it looked like it started off Kean coming out of the gates. They took a quick lead 7-6, but Montclair State shut that down pretty quickly.
Yeah, Montclair State just did an excellent job shutting that down, and you could see because they shut that down, they started clicking on the offensive end. What I said earlier on was once they keep on attacking, once they find a way to break down this Kean defense, it's looking up for them, and that's what it's been so far. 10-8, they're leading by 2. Let's see if they can continue to add this one, because this last quarter here is for all the marbles, and this team gets to advance into the championship round.
Yeah, and so if you're Montclair State, you kind of got to just, stick to the game plan. I feel like all game long they've been pretty good. Maybe you come out of the gates a little stronger than you did last time. You don't let Kean take advantage right out of the gates maybe, but you can't really ask for much more of this team. They're winning 10-8 right now.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of hard if you're the Red Hawks. Sometimes they're doing everything right, but the Cougars, I don't know what it is. They just get this little burst, and it's just hard to contain them, and then they just start scoring goals out of nowhere. The Red Hawks is up by 2 right now, but that means nothing to the Cougars because they came back from as much as leads as 3. So they can definitely turn this one around, but let's see how the Red Hawks answer back here in the last period.
Yeah, Kean outshot Montclair State in that third quarter, 16-12, but they lost the goal battle 4-2 due to Metzger with 7 saves that quarter. In the second, he didn't have a single save, and in the first, he had 3, so 7 saves. I think that's what we'll look back at maybe. I think that's what we'll probably look back at when it's all said and done, if Montclair State can hold on to this lead. If Montclair State does hold on to this lead and they start going crazy, I know our very own Campbell Donovan will be the first one in the dog pile.
Be the first one on the field.
But we have a lot of time left here as it's 14 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this game. Montclair State holding on to a 10-8 lead as Kean looks to go to work here. It'll be Porter who brings it up.
Yeah, look for both teams to play a little calm and smart here in the last period because you can't make any mistakes.
The physicality continues, and I'm assuming as the game goes on, it'll only get worse.
Ooh.
As Porter slips, able to stick with it. Metzger with a risky stick, and it pays off.
Yeah, it definitely pays off as he gets it up and out. And here we go. Here comes the Red Hawks.
You have to assume the experience there is what worked in Metzger's favor, being so confident enough to poke his stick out there and give it the Red Hawks' way as Boyle will pass it to the X spot, and it'll be McCreary now looking for somebody. McCreary's going back and forth. Now Tyler with it. Boyle with a spin move too high. Looked like he kind of released that one without looking at the net. He was kind of in spinning motion.
Oh, my goodness. Don't tell me I just realized this. Do they line the balls up on the sidelines
yeah.
for them? Wow. That's amazing. I just realized. I was like, what are all those balls doing out there?
I'm surprised. We usually see Cam Martin sprinting up and down the sidelines.
That's what I was like. Did they just
them up.
magically just get there? I didn't see anyone.
McCreary
Wow.
tried to shoot that one, but it's Francie with a save.
Francie getting down to save it again, where the Red Hawks were looking to try to capitalize on that and add to their lead. Couldn't. Let's see what the Cougars have up their sleeve.
One of these teams is going to win, of course, so one really good team is going to lose, and that means one of these goalies is also going to lose, and it's just so unfortunate because they've been putting on a show on both sides.
Both sides. You could just see both of them really want it. They're fighting for it.
Ryder putting it back up top to Porter. To Pellegrino. And now Magliano on the far side. Back to Pellegrino up top. He's met by Cleary. Now Batcher. Batcher shoots, and he scores.
Wow, it's like Batcher didn't even, he had no clear look. He just tossed that one, hit the back of the net. And right now, like we said earlier on, if you're the Red Hawks, you can't just I don't know. You got to be on your heels right now because the Cougars can come back at any moment, and now they're only down by 1 with 11:42 remaining in the final period.
Yeah, that was just a crazy shot by Batcher. If that went 3 feet higher than the goal, I wouldn't have been surprised either, just because that's how it looked like he was taking that angle. But able to get it past Metzger, and now it's 10-9, just a 1-goal lead for the Red Hawks with 11 minutes and 40 seconds left as they're able to get it. But, yeah, easy call there by the ref as that one, I think, is going to be called on Brady Moore. Or maybe, no, that will be number 39, Christian Bauckham. So here in the fourth, we see Kean's first real penalty. Actually, it's going to be no one that, loses time. It's just going to be Montclair State's ball. So, actually, no, I stand corrected. I was right. Baucom is going to get a 30-second timeout. Go sit in the corner. You're out. You're in timeout for 30 seconds.
Oh, the Red Hawks with some good ball movement.
Oh,
wow.
Nice job on defense by McNulty. Able to fend off McCreary's shot, which was point blank in front of the goal.
Yeah, and this is where right now Kean starts to get their burst of energy on the defensive end. You got to try and look to break that if you're the Red Hawks. Yeah, look, defensively, they're just everywhere doing exactly what they need to do at this moment.
Yeah, Boyle had room in front of him, but not really an open net just because of all the blue jerseys. Danzig's now passes it off to Cavino as Cavino goes down. That's actually McCreary who goes down, not Cavino.
Francie with the save right there, and here we go. The Cougars coming down.
So Kean gets out of trouble, and now they're looking to tie this one up. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left. All the fans at the edge of their seats here as it's going to come down to the wire. Still, though, 10 minutes left in this game. Batcher's going to take it behind the net. Looks like he'll try to shoot himself, and the ball comes out. And we'll have a timeout here from Kean.
Yeah, a well-needed timeout right now to give both teams a break. And you can see this is the exact time to take one when you're only down by one against the Red Hawks. You get to slow things down, and this is where they could capitalize because they've done it a couple of times so far where they've capitalized outside of the break, caught the Red Hawks sleeping. Let's see if the Cougars could do it now. But if you're the Red Hawks, you gotta stay on them defensively. You can't let up because any little mistake at this point in time can cost you.
Yeah, we just mentioned how Metzger had a really great third period with a ton of saves. It's now kind of going the other way right now for Francie as he has two saves and Montclair State has routed off 4 shots. Both these teams just lost to Stockton by 1. Stockton over there in their game is winning 24-4.
Wow.
Chances are both of these teams would need to win their CSAC tournament to make it to the NCAA tournament, but you can never count out an at-large bid.
Yeah. And you see this battle that both teams is coming out of. Whichever team comes out of this, you're going to have to go up against a Stockton team that is just
rolling.
Yeah. Everything is going right for them. So to come out of a game like this and then go face Stockton afterwards, man, that's got to be tough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you're Kean, you're coming back from a championship season. So you assume you should be there, especially the younger guys who have been a part of that championship team. And then if you're Montclair State, you're looking for revenge in this one. You got knocked out by Kean. You beat him during the season. It's hard to beat a really good team twice. Porter shoots.
Ooh.
Metzger getting down low to make the save.
Yeah, it just looked like he was trying to get that one off because that wasn't one of the shots that you would have wanted, but here we go.
Kean's got 15 seconds to work with. Batcher probably going to be the one to take this with time ticking. He shoots and he scores! Unbelievable.
Look at that right away. Just ties it up. It's like they put the Red Hawks to sleep on the defensive end with all their passes, and then just finally something opens up, scores again, completely blindsides the Red Hawks who was once fired up. Now it's almost like the score is 0-0 again. It's tied up, 9:29 remaining in the game. Let's see what's going to happen next.
Yeah, it's like we alluded to this. Kean has come out of every quarter or every period firing away, and they knotted this one up at now 10, courtesy of Batcher. Batcher with his 4th goal in this game. It's rolling around here. Kean looks like they'll push it forward. Porter goes down for it, and the ref will blow the whistle, and it'll be Montclair State's ball.
Yeah, flag on the field. My, oh my, it's been like back and forth. It's almost like you expect one team to start pulling away with it, and then it just automatically stops. But this is what you want in the CSAC playoff game. You want it down to the wire. You don't want any blowouts. Well, right now, everything is just starting to pile up for both teams. I'm eager to see how it goes down to the wire. I'm eager to see what team actually really puts their all into getting this W, because this has just been an amazing game so far.
Yeah, it looks like we'll have a whistle here from the ref and a flag. I mean, the most important thing here is as this game gets chippy and comes down to the wire, both teams need to keep their composure. You need all members of the team on the field. As it'll stay the Redhawks ball, as Pasquet looks like he's talking it over with the ref, trying to get some clarification on the call. Kean has one penalty that resulted in a 30-minute penalty break. Montclair State has played this game 2 minutes and 30 seconds with a man down. But now under 9 minutes here, 10-10. Kean tied it up here with 2 straight goals. And Batcher made it look really pretty. Well, maybe using the ref as a little it's a little blocking there.
I was going to say earlier on, I think the ref should have some sticks on them too, just to protect themselves, because there was a couple of times that he could have got mauled in there. But I don't know. That's just a petition. I don't know if the CSAC will ever do something like that, but I think they should have sticks of their own.
Give them some, maybe like a padded jacket or a padded gloves
too.
Too.
Something. Because if that's the case, I could never be a referee.
Kean wasting no time getting downfield here. And that's what you need to do. Try to catch this Redhawks team off guard, as that's wide right. Really wide.
Yeah, right there. He just did not have a perfect look on it at all.
As that was Brady Moore with the shot attempt. Both teams with 39 shots. Montclair State using more of the teammates to spread it around, as they have 6 assists. Kean with just 2. But it doesn't matter how you get the goal. It matters that you just get it. And both have 10. As there's a shot bouncing over Metzger's head.
Every time it's almost like they get a clean look. It just bounces off the floor and goes out. But they have possession again. Let's see how they use it.
Shot wide right again by Porter, but looked like he might have had an opening if it was a little more accurate of a shot.
Yeah, right there was Jack White playing tremendous defense on him. Oh,
Pellegrino, if he caught that one, it might have been a goal.
That was a great give and go right there.
Dan Six will bring it up himself with 7 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Took him about 15 seconds to get to that X spot. And he'll shoot. And Francie just takes that one out of the air.
Had so many of those saves here tonight. Been doing an excellent job. I believe that's 12th save on the game.
Campanella switching sides to Brooks.
Oh.
Big time collision at midfield. Redhawks with some good defense. resulting in halting Kean's offensive movement, and even better, they'll get ball. That midfield defense is so crucial. You don't even give them a chance to take a shot off before taking it away. Boyle has room in front of him. He tried to get it to McCreary in the middle.
And that's exactly how the offense revolves around him right there. Boyle just trying to get the McCreary right there in the lane. And it would have been an excellent shot. He would have gotten off, but right there, defenders all over him, deflected it. It's Kean ball. Ooh, making the dive on the floor to grab that one.
Metzger, 50% save percentage. Francie, 52% save percentage. Under 6 minutes here. Montclair State has yet to score in this quarter. Kean has 2. As that one goes over the net. Talked to Pasquet, and Coach Pasquet, and he mentioned, playing all 4 quarters and how crucial that is. That includes this quarter as well, because, this is the biggest quarter of them all as it's tied up. And that's the shot. Ooh. Metzger able to scoop that one up safely. Aiden Maxwell has grass in front of him, or turf, I should say.
Yeah, he didn't have anyone that he could kind of fin it off to. If he would have kept on driving down, he would have got caught up.
Dansex uses Covino as a pick. Covino now moving forward to McCreary. Now to Mike. Over to Covino now, and then to Dansex. Mm. 19 seconds on the clock. It's going to be a sprint for Gabanalis. Gavilanis, my bad. 10 seconds on the clock. Gavilanis shoots.
Ooh.
And Francie has his eyes on that. I don't know how they tracked that so well.
I don't know. The ball would have. That's me. The ball's just going straight into the back of the net because I am not saving that. Tremendous athletes on both sides. Wow.
Wow, and McCreary able to take the ball away. He's in front of the net. He shoots. And the refs will wave it off, and it'll call a timeout. I kind of get that timeout. Under 4 minutes here, you got the ball back right away. Why not try to draw something up? But, McCreary couldn't have gotten closer to the net there.
Yeah, Mike McCreary right there. Great job with just staying with it where he could have just given up. He fought for it till the very end, got it back, giving the Red Hawks some life. And right now, wow, the game is still tied 10-10, 3:52 remaining. This has been an excellent CSAC playoff game.
Yeah, talk about fireworks here. It's going to be 4 minutes left, tied up here. And, you have 75 seconds to work with here, so maybe that's why they also called the timeout. You have so much time to maybe stick to a plan, try to catch Kean off guard. But if you're Kean, on the other hand, you got to be a little bit better on trying to get the ball out there. You can't make that mistake and let McCreary have a chance.
Yeah, definitely. Can't let him have a chance at that one. They got the chance to call the timeout. Let's see how they come out of the timeout. Let's see if they could catch the Cougars by surprise and sneak one up on them. You got 3:52 remaining.
McNulty was the one who had lost the ball there. However, he's been doing a really nice job on the ground balls. 7. He's leading this game. The face-offs have been pretty even as well. 12 won by Montclair, 11 by Kean. So that's kind of showing the rest of the stat sheet here. It makes sense that, Montclair State has more assists even though it's tied, because I feel like Kean has a ton of fast breaks and takeaways.
Yeah, definitely do. Let's see how they're coming out of this. I'm not sure we'll get much more timeouts here towards the end. I think they might just let him play. But I'm eager to see how this one finishes out. It's a tied game.
Yeah, it seems like while they want to, draw something up, it seems like they've been best when it's catching the defense off guard, and that's just going right at them.
Yeah, and that's been for both teams. Both teams just catching the defense off guard. So let's see what they make of it here now as we're starting back up.
Gavilanis will be the one to start it for the Red Hawks here. He passes it to Mike McCreary behind the net, and Tyler McCreary takes the lead for the Red Hawks.
Oh my God! McCreary with another goal on the night scores again for the Red Hawks.
That was beautiful.
You gotta love how the fans is up on their feet right now. That was like textbook, and I was saying it's usually when they just like you said, it's usually when they catch the defense off guard. That's exactly what they did right there, and McCreary puts one in.
Yeah, and second in the conference with 6.2 points a game. He's already beaten that in this one with 8 points in this game. He's leading the whole game. Both teams, as the Red Hawks have the momentum, and they'll get the ball here.
All right, now they have plenty of time.
McCreary's going to step back and, understandably so, use the full shot clock here as time is ticking. Oh, and he puts on the nice move there. Sends it inside. Boyle shoots and scores!
Oh, wow!
How is that even possible? It looked like the defender was right there.
I don't know. I don't know. But Christian Boyle with another goal. It's been back and forth. It's been McCreary. It's been Boyle. Another one puts the Red Hawks up by 2, 12-10 with 3 minutes remaining.
And this is now such a crucial face-off here, because if the Red Hawks take it, they can bring it down underneath 2 minutes. And that would be so huge, especially with now a 2-goal lead. So Kean needs to win this one here.
Yeah, just want to give a shout out to our buddy down there, Red Hawk Sports Network buddy Tommy Bavaro, who's doing such a great job filming the game. He just turned around, gave us a smile with a thumbs up.
He knows what's up.
Oh my goodness, what a game.
And Kean needed it, and they got the ball here, so they'll look to break into this 2-goal lead by the Red Hawks. And they make it look easy.
Whoa.
Now down by just 1.
Oh, you gotta love the CSAC playoffs right now. We're up on our feet.
Yeah.
We're sitting for like the whole game. Both of us is up on our seats off our seats right now, eager to see what's gonna happen. The Red Hawks is only up by 1, 12-11, 2:39 remaining. And
the last 3 goals have been literally how we've said it, just catching the defense off guard, just going right at him. It seems like I'm still thinking about that Christian Boyle goal.
Yeah.
That was just so nuts.
It was like the defender was right in his face. I think he put it through his legs up and in the goal, but that's amazing.
So now it felt like forever since we'd get a goal from these two teams, and now 3 straight goals in what seems like the last 2 minutes. As it's a scramble for the ball here. Looks like the Red Hawks might be the ones that pick it up, and they do. What a huge job by Joe Covino. Covino far side, Danzig shoots!
Oh.
And it looks like that might have been tipped by Francie. They'll give it to Boyle, but that could have gone either way. Mike McCreary behind the goal. They got 50 seconds to work with. 2 minutes and 5 seconds on the game clock. It's a 12-11 here. CSAC semis on the line. Covino from deep. He shoots. Francie with the save. Francie gets his stick stuck, it looked like. And the Red Hawks were able to pick it back up. And the shot clock goes back.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Minute 40 now. Far side, Tyler McCreary. Of course you want it in his hands if you're the Red Hawks. Let him run this offense like he's been doing his entire time here at Montclair State.
Yeah, right now milking down the clock, exactly what he should be doing, trying to find the perfect teammate to pass to.
Up top.
Ooh.
The shot is off, deflected by Kean.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. You think so?
Yeah. Well, at
I
this
think
point
he went down.
Yeah, I think he went down. But at this point in time, you got to know it's crucial. They have to call something like that. You can't just let the team slide away with that with a minute remaining.
Yeah, and so we have a minute left here. Porter with the ball.
Oh, this one's for all the
This is
marbles.
crazy.
This is ridiculous. Now, oh yeah, we do get a timeout.
Interesting. I mean, I guess you have to, right?
You have to set up something. You were saying it earlier on. It's when they catch the teams off guard. Usually when you're coming back from a timeout, your adrenaline is not rushing no more. You're kind of calmed down. But here right now, let's see what the Cougars could draw up and see what they could take advantage of out of this timeout with 64 seconds remaining on the shot clock and 49 seconds left in the period. They could just hold the ball for the rest of it and try to come up with something in the last second. I'm eager to see what they do. I'm either eager to see if they go for it right away or wait for the final shot.
Yeah, it seems like we might either have it tied up and go to overtime, or Montclair State will probably win this one. I can't imagine Kean has enough time to rattle off 2 goals, but maybe they'll try if they go at him early. Because if you go at them early, you have the chance to get the rebound. But if you also could lose it,
because they
and
could
then
just
Montclair
hold.
State seals it up.
Yeah, they could just hold the ball for the rest of the game, or they could just sneak one up and score on you, and you'll be down by 2. So,
who are you looking to give it to here if you're Kean?
ooh, if I'm Kean, I'm looking to give it to. Let me think. Right now, I don't even know. I think you just Batcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look to get it to them.
Yeah, definitely the leading scorer for the Cougars in this one. However, they have a couple other guys who can score, but I think I'd agree with you there. Give it to Batcher. We got 50 seconds left in the CSAC semifinals. Montclair State, Kean University, 12-11 Red Hawks lead this one, and it's all going to come down right now. Pellegrino will set it up. They give it off to Moore. Moore trying to get past Dansex, and he shoots wide right.
Oh, my God.
And it'll stay Kean's ball.
I thought that one was going. Oh, my God.
Batcher sends it off. And Metzger with the save. Metzger with a great save, and the Red Hawks can run this out here.
Wow.
And the flags are flying. Only in the Red
Wow.
Hawks' favor.
Wow.
2-1
Wow.
game.
Wow. What an amazing job by the Red Hawks, coming out with the victory here today by a point, 12-11. Wow, what a game, Jess.
Yeah, I mean, from beginning to end, we saw a goal get rattled off in the first minute of this game, and then it went all Kean, and it's just been runs ever since then, both ways. But Montclair State's able to prevail, and I think you got to give it to Metzger in goal there. I think he just able to save it there at the end.
Yeah, he's been perfect all game. That was just an amazing save down low, but you always also got to give credit to Francie, who did an amazing job for the Cougars. It literally came down to the wire. Kean had some incredible shot opportunities, just couldn't capitalize on it. But my, oh my, what a game. And the Red Hawks are victorious. And I believe they're going to see Stockton on Saturday.
Yeah, unless there was a miracle over there. No, and there wasn't.
Yeah.
It actually only went more Stockton's way as they are leading it 29-5. And Montclair State will be facing them over at Stockton. What a game. Tyler McCreary, have yourself a day with 9 points. Christian Boyle had a back-to-back goal stretch there as he gets 4 goals leading the team. I mean, just an awesome day by the Red Hawks, who get 8 assists on the day. McCreary able to put himself into almost first. Maybe he'll see if next game he can take the all-time assist leader here for Montclair State. But, I mean, great game all around. Got to hand it to Kean, who had themselves a pretty good game as well and a good season overall, but unable to defend the title as it's going to be a new champ in the CSAC between Montclair State and Stockton University.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I'm shocked. This was absolutely an incredible game. And, Jess, I think for us together, I think that's our last game call that we'll ever have here for the Red Hawk Sports Network.
Don't make me cry, John. Oh, my gosh. I just realized that we needed Rosemont to win, so it would be a home game.
Yeah, right, so it would be a home game, but it's been a pleasure, and what a great game we got to call.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun. We came into this together, so it's only right that we kind of go out together, as we also get to see maybe the most exciting game I've ever called here at Montclair State too.
Definitely.
So.
And I didn't know if it would be a close one, but it absolutely came straight down to the wire, and it was incredible. Congratulations to the Red Hawks as they go down to the finals.
Yeah, totally. And that will do it for us here on this Tuesday night at Sprague Field. Montclair State wins the CSAC semifinal matchup between Kean University by a score of 12-11. Courtesy of Metzger in goal and McCreary on offense. We hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast, and we'll see you soon, or I guess not again. But we hope you have a great rest of your night, and thank you for tuning in.